Hello all and welcome to MySQL tutorials. We are going to discuss on SQL commands in this session. To deal with any database, we need some SQL commands like to fetch the data or to store the data. So what commands are necessary? So everything we will learn in this session. And after watching this video, you get to know the basic knowledge on SQL commands that use it to deal with any databases like MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle, and so on. So let's enter into the topic. So there are four types of SQL commands are available. The first one is DDL, data definition language. Next one is DML, data manipulation language. Third one is DCL, data controlling language. And the fourth one is TCL, transaction controlling language. So let's look into one by one. The first one, data definition language. All structural changes commands comes under this category. So what are all those commands? The first one is create, and next alter, truncate, rename, and drop. So create is used to create the database and any objects like table creation, procedures, views, triggers, functions, and events. So here I'm just giving the example on create tables. In upcoming videos, we will discuss on procedures, views, and remaining objects. So let's log into my MySQL server. Just first, I'm going to create a new database. Create database with the test3, the database name called test3. I just enter into that database. Let me say create table syntax, then after that we'll create the actual table. The structure is this one: create table, table name, then open the bracket, then mention column name and column data type. That's it. Close the bracket. So if you want to add another column, you just mention the comma and mention column 2 and column 2 data type. Similarly, column 3 and data type. So and so on. You can mention as number of columns required. So this is the syntax. Let me try to create a table. Create table. In place of table underscore name, I'm going to give a new table name. A table name called T1. Open the bracket. Column name I'm just mentioning ID integer. The data type is integer and close the bracket. That's it. The table was created. And this is the syntax for create table. And coming to the next command called alter. So what is the alter syntax? Alter table name. And in alter we can add the column, we can modify the column. Okay. So now I'm going to give add column syntax. Add column name, the new column name, which do you want to add, right? That's one. That's it. This is the syntax. So let me try to add a new column for the table. For the table called T1. Just now we have created, right? For that. Alter table, the table name T1, add column. The new column name is name. So for this, I'm going to put data type varchar and length of 15. You can put anything like 10 to between 100, 200 length also you can put based upon the value inserting that column. So that's it. The new column has been added. And if you want to check whether what are the columns are available in the table, just just type the description of the table. This is the syntax for this description table. This is the syntax to check all the columns for the table. See here, just now first we have created ID column. Then after that we have added a new column with alter syntax. So for example, you want to insert the data more than 15 characters. So at that time we have to change that column. So now we will look into change column syntax. Alter table, table name, change column, and existing column name or its present column name you have to mention. And after that mention new column. If you want to change if you want to add a new column, then put new column or else put same column itself. After that mention that new data type length. This is the syntax for changing the column. So let me try to do changes for name column. I'm going to increase the varchar from 15 to 20. Alter table, the table name called T1. Change column. The column name is name, and I'm not going to change a column name. Just I'm going to change the data type for that column. Data type length only. So if you want to change data type, you can change from varchar to integer or varchar to text data type. You can do it. So as of now, I'm going to increase the length for that column. Varchar 20. Done. It has been executed. Now let's check the description for the table. See, earlier it was 15 there, now it came to 20. So this is the alter column syntax. And next one is truncate. Generally, truncate is used to remove all the data in the table. So most of the people think that this will come under DML. But actually, once if you inserted the truncate command, first it perform the drop table, then it create the table. That means it's doing the structural changes. So it comes under DDL category. So let me try to insert the data, then we will perform the truncate command. So first I'm going to insert data in this. So data inserted. I'm going to insert another row also. So two rows inserted. Let me check the data and insert the table. So there are two rows available. So I'm going to perform truncate command now. So then what is the syntax for truncate? So this is the syntax for truncate command. Truncate table name. So let me try to do this command. Truncate table. So once we have executed this command, the both records will disappear. That means it will delete, right? It has been deleted. Let me check whether data is available or not. Nothing is there. Now next command is rename command. Rename generally used to change the table. Rename table name to new table name. This is the syntax for change the table name. So let me do. So the table name we have T1. So I'm going to change it to table 1. So rename table. The existed table name is T1. 2. I'm going to change it to table 1. And once we have executed, the old table name won't be available. It has been done. Let me check how many tables available. See, T1 table is not available. Now it has been renamed to table 1. Insert, update, and delete commands available. So DML is nothing but data manipulation language, right? So we can manipulate the data, like we can insert the data, updating any specific record, deleting a specific record, like that we can do. Select query used to fetch the data, but sometimes we used to insert the data using the select command. So that's why select query comes under DML command. Okay, let me try how to insert the data using select command. Let's log into the server. Already I have logged in. So just write select command for existed table. So there are 2 records available. Then I'm going to insert the record with select query. Insert into table, then select star from table 1. So I'm going to insert the data from same table. You can use a different table also here. So once if I execute this query, then I will get here 4 records. So let me check with select query. See, here 4 records are okay. This is how we can insert the data using select query. So let's go to the next command, insert. So we will look into the actual insert command syntax. Insert table, insert into table, just mention table name, then column names. Column name 1, the next column name, and after that mention values and open the bracket, then column 1 value, and after that column 2 value, and so on. You can mention the, if you have column 3, then just add here column 3, then column 3 value here. Try to insert the data using this syntax. Insert into table 1. I just mention in the column ID, comma name, values. It is 2 comma next one name. I mentioning Chennai. That's it. So similarly, I'm going to insert another data, another record. So let me check inserted data is affected in the table or not. See, 2 records we have inserted. Those 2 records are came here. So let me go to the next command, update. So update is used to update the any column value, specific column values. For example, in this table, if we want to update a Chennai name as a like Kolkata, so we can update using the update syntax. So let me write a update syntax. Set name equal to so this is the syntax to change the any specific record of the table. So let us try with this syntax. Update table 1, set name equal to Kolkata, where id equal to 2. So wherever id is equal to 2, then the name will change to Kolkata. So let me check whether it has been affected or not. So check the second one row affected. Similarly, delete command also we can use. Delete also is to remove the record for any specific row. So for example, I wanna remove all Hyderabad records. So let me write a syntax for this. Delete table name where column name equal to column value. This is the syntax to remove the any specific record. So I'm going to delete the all Hyderabad records. Delete table 1 where column name is id equal to 1. So then all the records will go. Sorry, I just mentioned wrongly. I just mentioned delete from table 1 and where id equal to 1. So the 4 records gone. So let me check. See, all records are gone except Kolkata and Bangalore records. This is the syntax for delete command. This is how we can use the DML commands. Let's move on to the DCL commands, data controlling language. There are grant and revoke commands are available under this category. So here I don't want to explain it now because I have made another video on user management. So all DDL commands covered in that video. You just go and check in that video in my MySQL playlist. I have given this link in description. So the next one is TCL, Transaction Controlling Language. A transaction is a collection of statements between specific client and server. So these transactions can be controlled efficiently by using TCL commands. So let's see how we can use these commands. For better understanding, I'm going to open another command prompt. So in second command prompt also, I'm going to log in. So in in TCL, there are three commands are majorly available. One is start transaction, the next one commit and rollback. So once if we start the transaction, then we have to execute the SQL statements. The once we have done commit, then only it will affect on table, or else it won't affect. So before going to do commit, if you entered SQL statement is wrong, then you can roll back it using the rollback command. So let us check how it will work. So first I'm going to insert the record in the table. So before going to insert, I'm going to start the transaction. I'm going to insert the record. See here one insert record done. But let me check whether it was inserted or not using select query. See, it didn't come. So once if we did commit, then it will reflect in the table. So let us check now. See, Hyderabad record was inserted, and we'll try with rollback command also. So for example, you have inserting another table, another record for daily record you are going to insert. So before going that, just going to start the start transaction. So it won't be affect in this table, but if something happen in between while doing this transaction, like your system got hang or its power gone, or something happened. So at the time, the system automatically roll back by executing the rollback command, so that it won't be affecting table. That's it. This is the TCL commands. So this is how we can use DDL, DML, DCL and DCL commands. So hope everyone understand. Thank you for watching this video.